Welcome to another review, and I can't believe it, but I'm going to use a sentence that I never thought I would have the opportunity to use. We have subways. Can you believe it? Modder par excellence, MaxisGuillaume has managed to turn Maglevs into subways. This is some seriously clever stuff. Although I've got to say, I mean, he comes up with something so incredible as subways, and he has the staggeringly unimaginative title for this mod of Maglev as subways. It's like, dude, get some antidepressants or something. You've just done something staggering, and we get yes, Maglev as subways. Sorry, I should be doing a depressed French accent. Maglev as subways. I'm sorry. I'm very depressed. Alright, let's get on and see this thing. So, let's go over to Maglev, and we have new options on the Maglev. We have subway, look at that! Subway station! Woohoo! And we also have subway track, which looks like railway track, but you're not going to see it anyway, so it kinda doesn't matter. Now, you know what? We're going to start off. I'm just going to put one of these side by side with one of the Maglev stations, and actually, good point. I need to add these to Multiplopper now, so creating work for me, Guillaume. Now, as you can see this top. What he's done. This is really clever. He's kind of taken this mod, cut the top off, taken this top bit and stuck it underneath. You can see the white outline of it down there, right? And then he's put some, I don't know, he's put some sticky labels on it or something. What are they? I'm not even sure what. Oh, I guess that's the front of a subway train. Very cool, very cool. Okay, so and then you use the Maglev subway track to hook underneath, and it goes. Look at that, and you get a little tunnel. Of course, once you put it in, you then can't see it anymore. So all you actually see of this mod is these two little boxes on the road, which is a bit of a shame, to be honest, because it's subways is such an impressive thing, and yet we're actually not really going to see kind of that much of it. But hey, shut up, Sky. Be optimistic. This is very cool. This is very cool. Right, so let me show you what I've got here. I've set up a little test track, and I've just thrown in some residential over here. This is actually industrial. Why residential has leaked over there, I don't know. Did that without me noticing. And a little bit of commercial here. So let's throw in some stations. We'll put one over there, and see, I need to add this to Multiplopper. And we'll pop that over there, and we'll pop that over there. Okay, hooking them up is exactly the same as Maglev. There's nothing very clever about it, and you just throw it round, oops, to there, boom, connected, and hook that one up to. If I actually zoom in a bit, it might be a bit easier. There we go, and that one will bring around to this one and complete the circuit. Yeah, I think so. Right. Oops, didn't hook up. There we go. Right, so now we have a subway. So, first thing I want to show you is the Maglev map, and you can see that there's our Maglev track, and it shows you your stations and all that kind of thing. Now, hopefully, with a bit of luck, this should start running. Now, notice we have no control net here, and if I go up, if I go up to the region view, you'll see this is like an empty region. I've got a little demo over there I'm going to show you later, but there's nothing in this region. There is no control net, and yet this is going to work because he's disabled it. There's no control net requirement, which is, he's made this as usable as pretty much you can make it. Let's crank the speed up on this, see if we can get some of these maglevs actually running Come on, guys. Now, one thing that I have noticed is worker error messages on these, even though they actually have workers. So actually, you can see. You see this this flashing orange message? I've been getting these on my subway stations, even though they have workers and they've had the red icon. But the subways have been running, and I kind of don't understand that. So I don't know whether that's a bit of a glitch or... but look out for that one. Just because you get a worker error doesn't mean the stations aren't actually running. Okay, so there you go. Look, we've got trains. We've got trains whizzing round our little subway circle. This is a mirror of the Circle line in London. This is Holborn Station over here, and Piccadilly Circus, and you know what? I don't even know if those stations are on the Circle line. I haven't been on the Circle line in years. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, but and it's a cool transport option, but looks wise, obviously, well, it's underground, and because we can't see underground, this is not like previous SimCities where you could actually like go underground and see the water pipes and all that kind of stuff. So like visually, yeah, it's kind of a bit limiting. But I guess, I mean, there are going to be occasions where you want to improve your transport, but maybe you know you don't want it to look very, very futuristic. So, you know, hey, this is an option. Now, one thing that I haven't checked, and yeah, I'm just looking at futurization. Let's go and have a quick look at the futurization menu over there, and you'll notice that these don't futurize. Now, that is a shame, because this would be an awesome option for futurizing your roads. You know, because sometimes you don't want to use Maglev in a city, but you want to futurize. This would have been a great thing. I don't know why that's not... MaxisGuillaume, tell us why these aren't futurizing. Don't understand that. Okay, I want to show you one little problem with this before we kind of wrap up. So let me jump over to my little demo area over here, and I'll show you. Okay, so what I've done, I've used the old regional freeway to dig a trench here so that we can actually see the water table, and we can demonstrate a little problem. So here's our station, and if I get the Maglev track, if I get the Maglev track, you can see that this hooks on fine, no problem, because the track is above the water table, right? It's above the level of the water, okay? And it's fine until it starts encountering the water table. And when you get to low-lying areas, let's run this around. See, look, it's fine all the way around here until we get to this station here, and when it tries to connect to that station, it's dipping below the water table, and this tunnel can't break the water table. So if you're putting in stations, make sure that all your stations are either above the water level, which is more likely, or all below the water level. So for example, you could put a connection of you know, like a couple of stations down here, which are both below the water level, and run a track along here. It's just that it can't break through this this water level layer. So there you go. That's that. I mean, Jamie Lee, what do you think? Well, like, you know what? This should be a 5 out of 5. But one thing that I didn't mention, you can only use this mod in offline mode. Now, like all of my cities, and I've got quite a few, are all online. So this is a mod that I'm not going to be able to use. Like in all my Let's Play cities, I can't put this subway in. There is this problem with the water table, and there is the issue that it doesn't futurize. So whilst this is, like spectacularly good, I mean, it's a massive, massive breakthrough. It's not quite perfect. So on reflection, it's got to be a 4 out of 5. It's got to be a 4 out of 5. I would love to give it a 5 out of 5, but some of these issues, hopefully he will update this. Maybe add in the futurization. The water table, I don't know whether that's an issue he can get around, but this is version 1.0, so who knows? Maybe 1.1, 1.2, and we'll have a 5 out of 5. Let's hope so. Go play with it, enjoy the mod. Peace out.